What's up, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. I appreciate the support and welcome back. And I messed that up, but we're gonna still keep this thing moving. Guys, I want to tell you about a story that's messed up. It's about news out of Utah, and it's involving some teens running around in a pickup truck, and they're allegedly targeting kids and the elderly. So if you're out there in Utah and you've seen this story, be on the lookout. If you're elderly or a child, be careful out there. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna bring up something before I jump in this video, and it's this pranking culture that we're in right now. Now, I know it's fun to play jokes on people. I've done that multiple times, but I did that with people I knew, and I knew my limits. Nowadays, with these pranks, people are picking random strangers, not knowing their psychological, backgrounds or how they are or how they take embarrassment, and just figure that, hey, I'll do a prank, run away. Hopefully, I won't get caught. And if I do get caught, I'll just say, hey, it's a prank. It's a prank. Look, it's a prank. And everybody will have a good laugh. Well, everybody ain't like that. And these kids need to understand that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play this video clip. It's messed up, but I know they think it's fun, but like the old adage says, it's all fun and games till somebody get tore up or get hurt. Check it out.
Teens traumatizing neighborhoods in Utah County.
Tonight, one woman says the teens gave her a concussion. Another says they hit her 13-year-old daughter with Down syndrome. News specialist Debbie Worthen joins us live right now from Springville tonight. And Debbie, this is disturbing. What's going on?
Yeah, it sure is. People say that a group of teens driving a big maroon truck may think they're just pulling funny pranks. But in actuality, what they're doing is dangerous. They're hurting people, and they could be breaking the law.
Take a good look at this truck. Caught on a home security camera. This was Saturday evening on 700 South in Springville. Moments later, just down the street,
it was very traumatizing.
Kimberly Loveless was walking her dog when
I was hit from the back and the back of the skull with what felt like a shotgun.
Down on her hands and knees, she looked up to see what had happened. The teens in this maroon truck had launched a large water balloon at her.
My vision went black, and then from that ground position, I looked up and, got a view of the truck and the kids and the celebration that they had.
Kimberly has a cervical fusion in her neck, which is exactly where the balloon hit her. She now has a concussion.
I've never been hit with something like that or felt like I'd been shot.
Her son posted the neighbor's security video online and message boards blew up. Sharon Scott in Spanish Fork says her 13-year-old daughter with Down syndrome came home with welts from an egg thrown from what she says was that same truck.
The children on bikes are being taunted.
Others say the teens have yelled and thrown things at them too.
And they're getting such a big kick out of it.
Kimberly now hopes the police find the teens and the behavior stops, saying targeting senior citizens and kids is just plain wrong.
I think it just causes people trauma that's unnecessary.
Guys, that's the story, and I think it's messed up. I honestly do. I don't think they mean any harm, but they're doing stupid stuff that can get them killed and hurt other people. It's like nowadays, nobody learns from the past. A truck full of white boys don't look good. Running around, hooping and hollering and screaming and all that stuff, that bring attention to anybody that sees that. They running around here, driving up and down the road like maniacs, laughing and joking. Did you see him on the Ring doorbell? Did you hear the audio? He screamed at top of his lungs, get out the way, get out the way. Their children playing on their street. You're not even from that neighborhood. And you in there up to no good. They talking about in the news article, oh, well, the parents need to be accountable. I understand that. And they should be. But then again, you never know what your children are doing outside when you're raising them right. And I'm not saying that these children are from a hood type background, but they know better. And I'm going to tell you why. Look at that truck. In Texas, that's like a $70,000 to $90,000 truck. So whoever is driving that truck, he come from a family that's successful. And I'm sure for them to let him drive that truck, he showed some level of responsibility while being irresponsible when he's not around them. If I was my son, I'd take the skin off his ass. And that's real rap. You never know. Maybe the truck, I don't think the truck is his. But then again, I have rich clients that buy stuff like that for their children when they do good in school. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you feel about a kid having something like that, whether they earned it or not, it is what it is. But I'm talking about 3 points. First thing is this. We all been dumb as teenagers, both male and female. We did dumb stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sit up here and point and act like, I never did anything, or I want you guys to feel as though I forgot what it was to be a teenage boy and just be stupid in my adolescent years. But I knew at that time certain things I wouldn't do to people I don't know. And that's the problem. These kids are damaging their future and possibly damaging somebody else health-wise. The lady said she had a cervical fusion in the back of the neck. That's one of the things in my live I talked about my grandfather had, where they fuse your vertebrae because you have a neck injury in the past. She got hit exactly on the spot of her surgery. That could have went anyway. She could have fell out. She's an older woman. A lot of people's balance ain't like it used to be. She could have fell, hit her face, got seriously injured. And all for laughs, that's somebody's grandma. With the kid, and like old as that lady is, I'm sure her son or grandson is probably around your age. Now, what would you do if you did that and her son and grandson seen that? Can't say sorry, it's a prank. When you done just messed up a grown man's mother, he gonna come and punch your mouth in. Another thing, they targeting elderly. I think they know what neighborhoods to go into. No, they ain't gonna go in no hood neighborhood with that shit. You know that already. We gonna keep that real. They know where they can go, where they feel safe, where they can get in and get out. They speeding up and down the street at 50 to 60 miles an hour throwing objects. Guys, I did a story a couple of months ago about the young lady that was driving down the highway, and them kids got charged by throwing oncoming traffic on the highway and threw that stone with that high velocity off the back of that truck and hit her in the face, and she drove off the road and died. Remember I did that story? Same thing. You throwing a projectile with the speed of the truck and the windup of your hand, it's a deadly combination. They hit a little girl with Down syndrome. That would have broke my heart if that was my daughter. And I would use my resources and money to find these kids as fast as I could. And whoever was driving and threw that thing, I'd have turned his face inside out with my bare hands. There's no excuse. A lot of parents out here don't know what their kids are doing. And they probably come from good folks. It's not the action of what you do in life. It's the motive behind that. You hurt people willingly for laughs. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. This is normal behavior if you don't use better judgment and don't fall into your instincts as an animal. Human beings, and I want you to hear me on this, are the only animals out here that dwell in cruelty and some of them love dishing it out. Other animals do acts that are instinctive or fearful or for their survival, breeding wise, territory wise, that we don't understand because we don't think on a lower level as some animals, and we deem it cruel. But we are the only ones who know what cruelty is, and some of us thrive in doing it to somebody else. Think about that. When I first heard that, I was like, man, that's true. This is cruel. Regardless if they teens or not, you're responsible enough to drive a car, and you take that responsibility and turn it into silliness for your own enjoyment. I think they need to start making it to where at 16, you can get tried as an adult. That's one thing. Another thing I think is this. Parents need to start getting charged with these kids for these crimes. Now, I'm not saying if your son go out and do some knucklehead stuff and he do murder or something like that, you should get charged with murder too. But what I think, though, you should face jail time. And when I say jail time, 60, 90 days in jail. For somebody older like you and I, guys, that got responsibility with jobs and stuff like that, that'll change a lot of things. That'll change a lot of things. What y'all think? I think that'd be true. Now, another thing, what if they was doing this to one of them Vietnam veterans that be standing on the corner with the signs and stuff, them crazy dudes? Or somebody in the neighborhood is out there cleaning, watering their lawn, or, the older men be out there doing stuff in the yard, and they throw something at him and he got a gun on him, and then he just opened fire on him. Whose fault is it then? Like I said, in life, there's cause and effect. This happens to us because of something we do or do not do at that time. They bring in the Grim Reaper right around them in their presence. Don't even know it. But guys, leave me a comment, man. It's messed up. They targeted certain people. That's the corny part. As always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. They'll catch these kids. That truck is not hard to, find. A lot of people don't have that truck. It's Utah. They'll figure it out. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks for listening to me ramble. See you.